December 14th to order. Will the clerk please take a roll call?
Dudley? Donahue?
Donahue here.
Nanadovich?
Mike Nanadovich here.
Davis?
Ayla Davis here.
Blake?
Jason Blake here.
Burke?
Matt Burke here.
Vaughn?
I'm Vaughn here.
Okay. We're having some technical difficulties with Mr. Dudley's trying to get on. I'd like to make a motion to excuse him from the caucus meeting at this time. Do I have a second?
Second.
I'll second that.
Who was that?
Mike Nanadovich,
Okay.
Thank you.
and I'm trying to let him in right now. So, Barb,
There we go.
hang on. Let's see if this works. Let's see if we
Okay.
can get in.
I'll wait.
I don't know if it's if he's
There we go. Here's
I
his
see him,
picture.
but
There
let's
he is.
see if the audio will connect here.
Still saying connecting.
Mhm.
Mr. Dudley, did you click the audio connect to via computer when you first got through to the Zoom? If you cannot, oh, if it's not connected, he can't even hear me. I give up.
Right.
Well, let's the motion on the floor. We know that he's here, but if he joins the meeting, if his audio connects, we can go ahead and wait a minute. I think we might be onto something here.
He's got a mute. His mute's on.
We just have to be patient, you know. That's the problem. I don't think I'm patient enough here. Mr. Dudley, are you there?
Yeah, we're here.
All
Hey,
right.
good. Good. All right.
Okay. Barb,
Okay.
can you take a roll call vote or a roll call on who's here of council again?
Take the roll again. Okay. Dudley?
Mike Dudley here.
Donahue?
Chuck Donahue here.
Nanadovich?
Mike Nanadovich here.
Davis?
Ayla Davis here.
Blake?
Jason Blake here.
Burke?
This is Matt Burke. I'm here.
Vaughn?
I'm Vaughn, I'm here.
Okay. Let's go over the council caucus meeting minutes from November 23rd. Does anyone want to make a motion to accept the minutes?
I'll make a motion to accept the minutes.
I'll
Okay.
second.
Motion made by Councilman Donahue and seconded by Tom Vaughn to accept the council caucus meeting minutes for November 23rd as written. Barb, would you please take a roll call?
Donahue?
Chuck Donahue, yes.
Nanadovich?
Nanadovich, yes.
Davis?
Ayla Davis, yes.
Blake?
Jason Blake, yes.
Burke?
Matt Burke, yes.
Vaughn?
Tom Vaughn, yes.
Dudley?
Mike Dudley, yes.
All right, let the record show that the council caucus minutes for November 23rd passes with 7 yes votes. The regular meeting minutes of council, when we get out on council floor, does anybody want to make those motions or that motion? I know there was a question on them. I don't know if it ever got answered. Councilwoman Davis, you had an email about it, but it was something that I had transcribed right from the recording. So I don't know if I was confused on that. So was it ever answered, that question?
Barb responded back, all of it somehow got merged together and transcribed her stuff incorrectly, but she sent out the corrected meeting minutes because it was dated back to, it was like 3 or 4 different meetings lumped into one.
Oh, wow. Technology. So Who wants to make the motion out on the floor to accept the amended minutes or the minutes that she had re-emailed to us? I can make that motion. I didn't know if you guys wanted to do it.
I think you can just do it and we can roll through it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll make the motion then. Let's get into the legislation. We've got 4 pieces of legislation here. I believe only 4.
Aye.
Yes. 5. They added one.
Yeah, there is one that was added. Resolution that was added. On, does anybody have any questions on ordinance number 84, 2020?
No, I believe that was just a second reading, correct?
Correct.
And then, yeah. Yeah, that's good.
Okay. Does anyone want to make a motion on that one? Do you guys want me to just make the motions tonight?
Just make the motion, Matt.
Okay.
Yeah, slide through it.
What about ordinance number 85-2020? Does anybody have any questions on that? That's also a second reading. These are these pages that we got that show all the amendments.
Right.
So we're good on those?
I am.
Yes.
Okay. 92-2020. Does anybody have any questions on 92-2020?
No.
All right, ordinance number 93-2020. Does anybody have any questions on that one?
Mr. President, I'm sorry. Well, no, I don't have a question. Sorry. I'm fine.
Okay.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes. Mr.
I wanted my name, you said 93, 2020?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted my name
No.
added to 93, 2020.
Okay, we're on 93-2020 now because nobody had any questions on 92.
Okay. All
So
right.
Barb, could you please add Mike Dudley to that one?
To 93?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
No questions on that? And then the resolution we have tonight is resolution 22-2020. Does anybody have any questions on that?
Yeah, I don't have it.
It was emailed to us.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was it.
I don't have it neither, Mr. Chairman. Check my emails, I don't see it.
Excuse me, sir. Jeff Jerome emailed it separately. Look for
Okay,
an
I'll take
email
a
from
peek
Jeff.
then.
Give me
Yeah,
a-
from Jeff.
It was emailed on Friday afternoon.
Yeah. It was,
Friday afternoon.
there was quite a few pages, I think.
Friday, will Friday be the 11, 12, 13?
Yeah, it was sent at 12:29 in the
There
afternoon,
you
if that
go.
helps. If that helps nail it down.
Yeah.
It's the industrial properties one. Or the parcel.
That's good.
I do have a question about it.
I put it up on the screen. Can you guys all see that?
Thought my computer went crazy. Okay.
Does anybody have any questions on this? And now would be a good time to
Yeah.
ask.
The question, my question, if nobody else was out there, was this offered to the public or just them? This land?
I think it was just offered to them. They made an offer to buy it, I believe.
That is correct. It was put before the Land Bank Committee and the Land Reutilization Committee, and they made a bid on it, and it was accepted.
Yeah, I mean, the public could have made a bid on it any time. How
Okay.
long has that been on that?
So because the public didn't make the bid. So we didn't go to them and ask them if they wanted it. They came to us. Is that true? Is that
They-
right?
They came to the land bank and bought it.
Okay, they came to the land bank and asked.
Yeah.
The land bank didn't go to them.
Not that I know of. Tim, can you,
That's what I'm wondering.
No, I believe they came to us. Mayor, I'm correct on that, right? They looked at the property, they wanted to purchase it.
That is correct. When they were in the process of purchasing the City View property, which is now Highland Park, they requested what it would be for the 20 acres adjacent to that property, which is the old Home Depot property. They came to us with a bid on it. We've had other people that were interested, but nobody ever made a bid.
Okay, I just looked at it. I thought it went fairly cheap, but okay.
yeah, I don't know if we have any control over what it goes for, unfortunately.
Actually, if I can, Matt, let me just
Sure.
respond by saying this. That piece of property is on top of a landfill. When we brought that piece of property into the land bank, we had a lot of questions on why we would bring it in. It's useless property, and to be able to redevelop it would cost a fortune in the in the extraction systems that would have to be put in. So believe me, we were glad to get rid of it. And to be honest with you, we had also talked about giving it away if the right person came in. So we get $300,000. We were very pleased.
Okay.
Any other questions on resolution 22, 2020?
Do we have any idea, it looks like Councilman Blake sponsored this, what their plans are for it? Does this go back to the original conversation that they had, I believe it was last year, regarding giving Get Go some extra land on the side? Does it have anything to do with that?
No, it does not. That extra land that Get-Go was looking for was right on Get-Go's property.
Okay,
This 20 acres is south of Giant Eagle, and it's totally separate.
oh, you said where Home Depot was, okay.
Yes.
Where Home Depot's, okay, it was supposed to go. But we don't know what their plans are with it outside of extending their space.
Actually, they are looking to put the road through the Rockside Road. That road would have to go through that 20 acres. So they are configuring a way of putting that road through and also having land left over that they could develop next to the road.
Okay. So I do have one more question. I'm sorry. Well, I'm not sorry, but so with the 20 acres and there's going to be land left over, how much of it do we know is going to go toward the street to go through?
My understanding is there's about 3 different directions the road can go in. It could go in where it was originally planned to come out by the post office. It could go more east and come out where Kmart is. Or in fact, it could go down to the west and come out through Valley View. They haven't decided that yet. Once they decide that, we'll direct, how much of the 20 acres will be taken up by the road.
Okay, thank you, Mayor Clover.
Does anyone else have any other questions? Okay. How do I unshare?
I'll do it.
Oh, thank you. I'm sitting here trying to figure.
I just clicked on one.
This is why you make every council member a co-host on the call tonight. So
All you had to do is go up and
this way,
click the file. Put
not
the
everything
PX.
is totally my fault. Does anybody else have anything? Any council members have anything?
Mr. Chairman,
Yeah, Mr. Vaughn.
are we going ahead with dispensing with the meeting for the 28th of December?
I don't think there's any legislation. I know Barb Byro is working on the finance appropriation. And that's something that we were discussing having a meeting on the 21st, a council meeting for. to try to get that done and ironed out before the end of the year, because it has to be in by the end of the year. I haven't talked to Barb. I don't know if she's on the call, but I don't know when we're gonna have that meeting, or when she's gonna be done with those financial appropriation legislation.
Well, should we make a motion to not have the meeting on the 28th?
I would recommend it because I don't think there's any legislation. So I think, if worse comes to worse, we could just call another emergency meeting or another special council meeting.
Is that all right with everybody else?
That's fine with me.
I'm good with it.
You're good with it, Shayla?
Oh, yeah, me too.
What about you, Mr. Dudley or Mr. Blake or Mr. Nanavich?
I have no problem with it.
I'm okay with it.
Okay,
Blake,
we can make that motion out on council floor.
I'll do that then. All right.
Okay.
When do you want me to do that, man?
Why don't we make that motion? Let's do it like right after communications from citizens on the agenda, just before
Okay.
we get into the ordinances.
All right. Will do.
Okay.
Barb's got her hand up.
Yes,
Barb's got her hand up.
Thank you. Yes, Mr. Chairman, just to remind you, we have one letter from a resident to be read. Ms.
Okay.
Jester Bunsky.
okay, we'll have that read on council. When I ask for a written communications to council, we'll do that then.
Yes.
Thanks, Barb.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes,
in reference to the December 28th meeting, does that have to be in the form of an ordinance and have to be passed, or could we just vote on that? I'd like to return to Mr. Riley for clarification.
As we've done in the past, you can make a motion on the floor
Okay,
to
thank you.
cancel a meeting.
Thank you, sir.
anybody else got anything?
Well, I
Okay,
think we're good.
if there is nothing, I would like to make a motion to adjourn the caucus meeting at this time. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Barb, motion by myself and seconded by Councilman Vaughn to adjourn the council caucus meeting. Will you take a roll call?
Burke,
It's Matt Burke, I vote yes.
Vaughn,
Tom Vaughn, vote yes.
Dudley,
Mike Dudley, I vote yes.
Donahue,
Chuck Donahue, yes.
Nanadovich,
Mike Donadovich, yes.
Davis,
Shayla Davis, yes.
Blake,
Jason Blake, yes.
Okay,
There it is.
let the record show that at 6:53 PM on December 14th, 2020, the council caucus meeting for the city of Garfield Heights is now adjourned. Thank you.